I'm looking at the brackets right now. MC lost one game the entire weekend at that event, and that was to Morrow. 3-1 against Morrow. That is actually pretty crazy. The Wind was knocked out in the round of 32. Let's see who else we've got in here.
Maybe that says something about Morrow actually not being too bad at ZVP, huh?
Yeah, so, maybe. Mana was knocked out in the round of 16 to Osho. Mana was, not Morrow. Koss obviously making it all the way to the finals. He didn't drop a single match until the finals, where he lost 4-0.
The chat is saying that this is one of Koss's first lands, which would obviously explain something. I didn't see it because I was out for Easter, but definitely could explain his play.
Well, it's also good for Grubby. He made it all the way through all the way to the semifinals, taking out TLO, Fuser, and some guy named Xenophobe. But he lost to Koss 3-0. And Rhett did not even make it into the round of 32. So pretty rough time for Rhett right now, man. It's not going so well. Not going so well whatsoever. Why don't you talk about the FXO Invitational? Open up the bracket there and kind of scroll through it.
Sure. FXO Invitational, as per usual with FXO events, has a ton of big names. Just breezing through it real quick. In Control, who is out, it looks like, maybe from a forfeit.
I think he's in the lower bracket.
In the lower bracket, okay. And
let me look.
Has guys like Cloud, Lenok, TT1, Foyu still in it. I'm just looking at the guys still in it. Marine King Prime, to say the least. Axlov. So that's still going on. And day 2 is going to be this Friday. And day 3 going to be this Saturday, 7 p.m. Central. If I'm not, or no, that is not Central. That might be. Do you know what time zone that is?
I think it's Eastern. Oh man, it's one of the. Yeah, that's Central. I think so.
Okay.
Central.
Okay.
Maybe not. Just go check the TL calendar.
We'll have the links. We'll have the links for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It's a big Monday. We're rushing as best we can to get this as close as we can.
Yep.
Anyway, check that out, though. FXO always puts on some really good events. By the way, speaking of FXO, FXO Chef, I believe, is in the chat right now. Quick shout out to him. He's doing some big things with FXOchef.tv, so you should check that out if you are a fan of that man, and you should be if you are not. Moving on, I heard a little thing called the IPL went off. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, they streamed 12 matches over the weekend or something like that. They're all the way into the winners round 3 and lowers round 3 right now. And we've got Kiwikaki going up against Idra in the winners round 3, as well as Root Cats against Select. And in the lower round, we've got Axlaw versus Minigun and Starlife versus Vibe. And those matches will be broadcast on the 28th, which is Thursday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. So tune into that. Really not too big of upsets or anything, kind of who you expect to win. We did have a Root Druby series on the 22nd that was played, so you can go check out the VODs for that over at IGN.com/IPL. Pretty sure the VODs are free. In fact, I want to just say that they are right off the bat. But IPL's looking good, man. They're doing a good job, so go check out them for more information. Now, I see you highlighting the next thing on NASL, and I think this is going to be all on me. So NASL had 15 games played over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, let's. Slush ended up taking Hey Pro 2-1. DDE over Axlov 2-0. Nada taking out Moonglade 2-0. Naniwa over Kawhi Rice 2-0. And Squirtle again. Yeah. Squirtle again losing 2-0 this time to Strelok. That was NASL Day 2-3. Day 2-4 we had Hasuabs taking out Goody. Mashoon taking out Braddock. Select taking out Cats. Starlife losing to Ace. And this is actually a match I have not watched yet, but I heard and I saw a ton of people going crazy about this. Rhett 2-0'd MC, which is pretty ridiculous. So I don't know how that happened. This is what I was talking about, how MC goes to a LAN, just destroys, and then plays in an online event and loses. So I will have to check out that game to see exactly what happened. And last night on the NASL, we had Tyler taking out Druby. Thank God Tyler won a match that was broadcasted. Good job. Sock, a.k.a. Zaka, taking out Pain User 2-1. Zenio taking out Mana 2-0. Idra defeating Cloud those games were one-sided. I actually watched that 2-0. And Sin versus Boxer. Boxer winning 2-1. And I think NASL returns on Wednesday, I think. So check out that. Finally some news, Patrick. What's going on with the Code casters?
All right, so Artosis is doing what he does second best, first best being casting, of course. He's going around interviewing people. He interviewed the Code casters, his little children. He interviewed Mole Trap. You can check out that interview on TL, and of course the links below this. And there's an interview of Doa as well. So if you're interested in either of those three people, and I'm sure everyone watching this is interested in most of those people, you can check that out. Get some interesting info. Artosis always getting the dirt on what's good.
He's been doing a lot of tour houses. I'm not sure. I think those are actually recent. I watched the house tour of the IM house, and that was pretty good. They had some interviews with Nesty MVP and the one other player than the coach. Those were all very good. So go check those out over at teamliquid.net, or just go to youtube.com/artosistv.
Yeah, you guys should be keeping up with that anyway. It's a pretty goddamn good channel. Also, MC was interviewed by the boys over at Fnatic recently. I think it was a 20 questions sort of format, and they got into basically the part that I read was basically about what his life is like as far as when he wakes up, how much he practices, things like that. And for most people, I sort of would doze off for that sort of interview, but for when you're talking, I mean, I'm being honest, but for when it's the best, or one of the best players in the world for quite a long time, it's really cool to see how he breaks down his day, how he approaches practice. And also, if you're looking for an interview to not doze off for, you can see the dudes at Rude Gaming, Darthozan, I'm totally butchering his name right now, interviewed Hotbid, and Hotbid lived up to his name as the greatest troll in all the land for, I think, about 6 years going now. Yeah. And basically just without spoiling anything for you guys, he was funny throughout. So if you guys are interested in the greatest observer in all the land, you can check that out. And also, Chris Shatter.
I heard you got interviewed, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm a fucking star, man. Chris Shatter, a.k.a. Keeker DC, a.k.a. The wet blanket around us all. Just kidding. But he's a dude who gets a lot of interest about. He's the resident esports skeptic, and we talked for a while about skepticism and journalism in esports. And if you're interested in that, we will have the interview link below, and it's on KeegerDC.com. My friend, do you have the picture of the day for us?
I do, and it's actually a two-parter, a before and after picture of the day, if you will. On the left, you see MC with two fans who gave him a top hat. And on the right, you see MC being a complete badass wearing said top hat on the plane. I wonder how many looks he got. And I wonder how many looks he just looked back and he's like, I'm a badass. Don't look at me that way. So that's pretty cool picture of the day. MC wearing a top hat on a plane. Patrick, I think it's time to talk about our Twitters. You can follow me at twitter.com/itmeJP. You can follow Patrick at twitter.com/chobopeon. Send in tips at itmeJP.com if there's something you want us to talk about and we aren't. Let us know, and we'll see if we are going to talk about it. You got anything else, Patrick?
Yeah, I want to disappoint all my raving fans. Sadly, I was not high on the 420 episode, despite many rumors. Although I did just black out for this episode because it went so long. So there's that. How about you?
Well, I will just say, don't pull in control and talk about people talking about you every other 5 seconds. Keep up the good work, Jeff. Keep up the good work, Jeff. I think that's it for today. I apologize for not having graphics and everything set up. But there's just too much stuff going on. We're going to have to get writers or something for this show if we want to continue. Anyways, Patrick, wave goodbye. Let's say goodbye. See you guys tomorrow. We'll be live, as always, on time tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern for the SC Center. We're out. Peace. See you guys then.
Thanks for watching.